Welcome to the very first Marketing for Notaries Coffee Talk. I'm your host, Jen Neitzel. I'm so glad you guys are here. Thank you for showing up today. It means so much to me for joining the Marketing for Notaries community. I am so excited about what this year is going to bring. But I want to start by showing you this new platform. I know some of you have some experience, a little bit of experience, because Bill is moving his business over to the school platform as well. The school is a platform, just like Facebook is a platform, or Instagram, or Zoom. It's just a way to do business. And the reason I was telling Jen Cooper earlier before our last bar call inside NBB this morning that I had been looking at it for quite some time. And, when Bill pulled the trigger and I was able to really see it from a consumer point of view and not an owner point of view, I was like, this is it. This is something I have to get, because I had already been thinking about gamifying learning and trying to make things a little more fun, because let's be honest, what we do, we're learning stuff, we're out notarizing stuff, we're popping in places. I mean, we're busy. We're busy. And creating an incentive for learning. I love friendly competition, but creating some incentive for learning is really the reason I chose school. So I wanted to sort of just walk you through this today to give you an understanding of how to use the tools and services that are available to you with your membership, and explain what's going to be happening, what's going to be coming in the next few weeks, few months, few years. So we can take a look at that. All right. So where did my share screen go?
You don't have a little green arrow pointing up at the bottom?
No. What the heck?
Zoom hating you.
Okay, host tools. Here we go. First of all, let me disable the waiting room. Host tools. Sorry, guys. I did not expect this. Stupid. Oh, wait. Host tools. There we go. Share screen. Dear God. Okay. That took way longer than it should have. And it's still not doing it.
You want me to open up my school and share mine, or do you need yours?
What in the world is happening? Come on. Oh, there it goes. Okay. The green arrow just popped up. Sorry about it. I don't know what's going on there. Okay. Boom. You guys see my screen? Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So as you know, when you come in to the school platform, the whole reason I chose this is because it's similar to social media, and that it requires engagement, right? It requires you to get involved and participate in conversations and watch videos. And that's really what I was looking for. There's nothing wrong with a little friendly competition. And so I've set this up to allow for prizes. And, we've got our leaderboard. We're going to look at that in a minute. And you'll see up here, the first page when you open it is our community. And then there's a classroom, a calendar where you're going to find all your calls. We're going to look at all these. A list of our current members, the leaderboards, and the about page is the joining page. Okay, so let's start here with community. And you'll see here right at the top, I've created so far different categories for communicating with each other. General discussion is just that. It's what you guys have already been doing here. You've been introducing yourself, which I love. Keep that up. Keep talking to each other. Jen's been telling some very fun stories. I loved this Notary Pop-In story. Kat has been bringing us some, help me get through managing my day requests. These are all ways that we help each other grow and help each other learn. And you earn points for each time you communicate with somebody. Each time you like a post, you'll see here, it turns it yellow when you've liked it, right? When you comment, it tells you who's commenting on things. Let's just take a look at cats. So you open it up and then you're able to scroll down and see the different comments that are included on this post. And I encourage you guys, get in here. You're going to learn stuff. You're going to be able to share your experiences because I am carrying on the legacy of NBB that there is no such thing as competition. We are here to collaborate and help each other. And so that's what this general discussion group is really for. As you are going through, you'll see some pinned things that are going to stay up at the top. Obviously, I have, the welcome message that's going to stay pinned at the top. And I plan on doing something motivational once a week. So I'm going to pin that at the top too. And, maybe some of your posts will be pinned at the top as well as we kind of get this ball rolling with more and more members. You'll see that everything really falls under general, and the system, school, will force you to name a category when you are talking about something. So let's go in here and just create a new post. So right here, here's me. It's going to give me this blank space that says write something, and this opens up and you're allowed to title it. We are live on the first coffee talk right now. I'm using this as an example of how to post in the general discussion section. Okay. You'll see here, you have to select a category after you make a post. So you just click on that and you're either, for now, going to be in the general discussion group. And as this gets bigger, I'll create more categories. But I wanted to be specific about pop-ins here. Any discussion about pop-ins should go in this category. Managing fear here, because this follows the 5-point marketing system, as you'll see. So if you have something to post in those categories, you want to make sure that you are selecting that category. If you've got a question or you've got a comment after watching one of the learning videos, like the pop-in, this is where you come in and you talk about it. For now, we're going to put this in our general discussion category. You can attach documents to it. You can create links in these comments. You can add a video. You can add a poll if you're looking to ask your friends something and get some information. You can even, and I love this one, you can add an action. This is when you add an action, you are describing an action you want members to take. It could be introducing yourself. It could be leaving fresh pop-in ideas. It could be anything. So if you want to create an action and get more people to participate and make it a little more interactive, use this function. I'm just going to remove it for right now. You can, of course, leave all kinds of emojis in your chat. So you can just, click on that and add a quick emoji. You can add, I've been having fun with this. You can add some GIFs here. You can type up in the search bar live, like we're live right now. Let's just throw that one in there. So you can use those GIFs that are in there, and then you can decide. I don't know if this works for you. Jen Cooper, does this work on your end? Can you send an email to all members? I don't think you can.
No, it's just for you.
That's just the creator, right? And I want you guys to know, well, we'll talk about that in a second. So here you've created a post. We've added some fun stuff to it. We're going to put it in the general discussion category, and then we post, and it'll show up right at the bottom, excuse me, of our pinned posts. The pinned posts are always going to stay on top. So here's we're live on, and I'm using this as an example. It shows up right there. So you guys can use this post function. And I encourage you to do that as much as possible. And Jen's already thrown a comment on there for me. Jen just earned a point for that. That's important to note. Put a pin in that. I want you guys to know that I am really going to do my best to make sure that the emails that I do choose to send to you are valuable and important, packed full of information, and not sending one every single day. In fact, this system will only allow me to email you every 3 days. I get a lot of feedback on multiple emails. People don't like that. I get it. I don't like them either. So I'm going to do my best to make sure that the emails I do send are packed full of information and instructions, and you guys that they're valuable to you and something that you really do need to know. Otherwise, we're going to communicate in here. Now you can go into your settings, because you will get a notification when anyone makes a comment. You can go into your personal settings if you want to turn that off and just make it a habit of coming in here and seeing what's going on every morning or every afternoon. That's great. I want you to be treating this like social media where you're checking on it at least once a day. What's going on in the community? Who's got something to post? Who offered some good advice, right? And you can go through and communicate with it that way. Do you have any questions so far? Just raise your digital hand because I do have my screen share on. Does anybody have any questions about the community aspect at this point? Or you can actually, there's a small enough group of us, you can just come off mute if you want to ask the question. Anyone? Great. So let's, and you can bring it up later if you need to. Let's move over up here to our classroom. This is where all of the learning videos are housed. Obviously, you start here with Marketing for Notaries welcome message. My system on my side is not showing the locks that you guys see. You will be allowed to open each step along the way, each video along the way, as you go through the 5-point marketing system. And I really encourage you to use this time over the holidays to do that. Refamiliarize yourself with the system. It's going to help you when we are launching the new marketing plans and business plans that are coming out at the first part of the year. Refamiliarize yourself with all of the steps that are included in the 5-point marketing system. And as you do that, as you watch these videos, the next step is going to open up for you. That's why your stuff shows it locked. Yeah, Jen, what you got?
Not exactly how it works, Jen. In this school platform, you don't get access to those videos unless you reach a certain numerical value on the
That's
leader.
exactly right. You have to get a certain and let's look at that right now. And
Will
then
open.
we'll come back to this. You can see here on the leaderboards, these are when your levels unlock, okay? It has to do with watching videos. It has to do with making comments. It has to do with liking different posts and interacting with people. This program forces you to be interactive, to be successful with it, okay? And you'll see here that you can open levels without watching the videos too. But I encourage you to go in and watch those. And obviously, your goal is to get up here to the notary luminary status. But we all start at the beginning at the newbie navigator. So I encourage you guys. We're going to talk more about the leaderboards and what all that looks like here in a second. I encourage you guys to take advantage of this because right now I'm going to be giving away quarterly prizes. As we get more members, and I'm able to, spend some money, I'm going to be adding monthly prizes. So we'll be looking at leaderboards. You can see down here as you scroll down, there are leaderboards, and Jen Cooper has just today unseated Carol as the leaderboard, the first person on our leaderboard, because of the interaction that she's had this morning. And I encourage you guys to get as involved as you can because the leaderboards are where you're going to win prizes. This quarter's prize, which will be announced on March 5th, on the March 5th Coffee Talk, is $250 cash. So you have an opportunity to earn back your membership plus more, right? I wanted to do that because I value learning, and I know that when you have your eye on a great prize like that, it's going to motivate you to get even more involved, because sure does with me. So on March 5th, I'm going to be coming to this leaderboard right before our call starts. And I'm going to see who is on, it'll be the all-time leaderboard at that point, because obviously we've all started this together. And I'm going to see who's ahead. If today was March 5th, Jen Cooper would be getting a Venmo or a Zelle of $250 cash money. And you can use that to reimburse yourself for your membership, pay off some Christmas debt, whatever you want to do. I gotta know, how does $250 sound as a prize for learning?
I'm not gonna say no.
Yeah, right? And as we go through the years and the months and the quarters, I've already purchased the Beats headphones that are gonna be included as 1/4 prize, and, some other things I got brewing that I've been looking out for, and I wanna take this to a monthly program. So I encourage you, tell your friends to come on and join us, and let's make learning fun. All right, back to share now that I know where that is. That's what this leaderboard situation is all about. And eventually we're going to move to this 30-day leaderboard where we'll have a monthly contest. For now, because of the prizes I'm picking are pretty high end, I got to keep it quarterly, and I hope that ends really soon. Okay, let's go back to our classroom, because there's more than just the 5-point marketing system that's on here. This is going to be uploaded this week. Your USP, your elevator pitch training is going to be on here. Small town marketing secrets is going to be uploaded this week for you guys to start diving into that. This is an excellent, excellent course right here, Small Town Marketing Secrets, packed full of amazing information. Please watch this. It will be so helpful to you. And I'll tell you that one of the secrets, small town, schmall town, it works in the big city too. These little small town marketing secrets. And then here, I really wanted to just post a list because, I put this together quickly, and because I wanted a place for you guys to go when the announcement was made about NBB to maintain your commitment to your marketing, because you all know you need a plan to follow. You can't just go out there and wing it. And so here's what is coming for new videos. All of these listed, you guys can read these on your own. Yes, a lot of these are, most of these are Notary Business Builder lessons that I am uploading into this platform. And once that is complete, then we will also be uploading new lessons into the calendar here, into the classroom, excuse me. So you'll have new learning opportunities as well. But there's so many great um, learning opportunities I put together for Notary Business Builder. I did not want them to go away because they're so helpful, they're so beneficial, and they'll help keep you on track with your marketing. And it's not just marketing, there's affirmations and visualizations, creating habits, learning about your vulnerabilities. All of those things factor into your marketing plan, because as you work on your confidence, as you take steps every day to get outside your comfort zone and start promoting your business and your community, it builds up your self-confidence, it builds up your self-esteem, and you'll start noticing you become a different person over time. And I want to honor that and celebrate that and lean into that with more programs that will help you become the person that you dream about being in your business. There will be a new fear series coming out in collaboration with the National Notary Association. We've got a marketing expert that has owned her own marketing company since 2006 that's coming in and doing some amazing things with this community. So you're going to see what we're working on is eventually going to change from these things that you may or may not have seen before in Notary Business Builder or participated in. And it's going to be new learning opportunities as well. So don't think for a second I'm just leaning into Notary Business Builder learning. All kinds of new stuff is coming. So next up, we have our calendar. This is all of the calls that are happening. You'll see next week, because I loved so much my Notary Business Builder Challenge, or my Building Authentic Relationships call, sorry, in Notary Business Builder, and the challenge of that call every month. I wanted to keep it here. I love that call. It's a great growth opportunity call. So that's still going to be happening every month. And as you can see, as we go through, there's a new call here. Oh, Tuesday Notary Titans. What? Bill's transferring the assets over, just so you guys have a sneak peek. He's transferring the assets of Tuesday Notary Titans over to Laura and myself. So we will be taking the reins officially starting January 7th. So be on the lookout for an email from Bill where he asks you to sign up for the new TNT link that's right here. It's already loaded in your Marketing for Notaries calendar. Beginning January 7th, this is the new TNT link. And as we add special calls and special trainings and all of those, you'll just be able to access it so quickly. Like I said, you just click on the call. The link is right there with a brief description. And hey, looky here, you can add it to your personal calendar so you never miss a call. Just click add calendar, pick the one you use, and it'll add it to your personal calendar. All right. We have our list of members. Yay, thank you all for being part of this group. I'm so excited to get this going. You can see here, you can communicate with people via chat here as well. And then, of course, we have our leaderboard, which we just looked at. And these are the different videos that unlock when you get to different categories so that you can watch them. So if you're wondering, why is this screen locked and I can't get to this video I want to watch? That means you need to interact more. That means you need to get in there and comment and talk to people and introduce yourself and all of those things. And what is all of that doing? It's forcing you out of your comfort zone and helping you build that self-esteem and that self-confidence. All right, guys, that's pretty much the gist of the new community and video component to Marketing for Notaries. Who has a question for me? And I haven't even looked at chat, so let me see here. Does anybody have a question? You guys can just come off mute.
Asking about whether school is a platform for courses and lives.
I'm sorry?
Arnetta was asking if school is a teaching platform.
Yes, school is a teaching platform. It is. You can do live calls, you can do teaching platforms. I've had a few people ask me, I thought this was so funny. They said, but Bill owns school. Bill Soroka does not own school platform. He was just the first notary that we are aware of that tapped into this platform. So it's an emerging platform. It makes learning easy. It makes learning fun by gamifying things. And it keeps, like I said, that friendly competition going. And I want to make it worth your while. You know, I don't want to just give away a prize of a t-shirt or a sweatshirt, although those will be prizes you see sprinkled throughout for little contests that we will start running during the second half of the year based on membership. And, you know, you'll see little things like that happen, but I want to make an impact in your life too, and be helpful in some way. And so for me, that's coming up with really cool prizes to help you move you along the learning system. And of course, there's going to be more trainings added as we move on. Can y'all hear that in the background? Is that annoying? Sorry, there's a vacuum happening. Hopefully you can't hear that. Okay. So school is a teaching platform. If any of you are interested in utilizing the school platform, let me know. I'll send you a referral. I'm going to get that set up there too. You could use my referral link and you can set up your own school platform if you have one. Like I know Jen Cooper has her own community that she uses. It's a great tool for learning. Michelle, do you have something for me?
I have a question.
Yeah.
So as the group grows, obviously we all have our favorite areas of specialty and expertise and things that we like to focus on in our business. will you be focusing on some of those specialties throughout the time, or
Yes, person who I'm
just
trying to
something?
convince to make an FSD training for me. Michelle's one of the
I
best.
wasn't trying to bait you on that. I'm just curious
In
because
my
that's a
opinion, Michelle is one of the best trainers out there. And I've got you working on an FSD course. We're going to talk about FSDs. We're going to talk about loan signings. We're going to talk about trust. We're going to talk about every specialty under the umbrella. Celicia's working on a wedding efficient course. Yes, I want, I'm creating the 5-point marketing system for different specialties, including
Mhm.
trust, and because it really was, it's centered around loan signings in the beginning. Those things are all coming. When I said at the top of the call that we're going to talk about what's coming,
Mhm.
that is going to be the latter half of 2025 that I'm hopeful to have an APA-ST training, that I'm hopeful to have the wedding efficient training and some
Mhm.
other things that I've got pegged on here. Yeah, absolutely. It's
Because
important.
I think, yeah, exactly. It's important, and people, there's so much out there. And when you're pulled in 3 or 4 different course directions at the same time, it can be so confusing.
Yeah.
But to have it all in one place, I think is super valuable, especially because we are going to create relationships here too. I mean, many of the people I know from NBB more than 3 years, but a lot of people I don't know. And I feel like we
Yeah,
can all learn from each other. So it's like, yeah,
absolutely.
I'm super excited about it.
Absolutely. And I want you guys to know, like, if something is compelling you that you want to talk about it, you don't need my permission. You know, I'm not, I don't know everything about marketing. I'm pulling in other marketing experts this year to share with you guys. The one person I've tapped that's going to be releasing something in March, her name's Sydney, and she's owned a marketing company, like I said, since 2006. And she's worked in 82 different industries. 82 different industries to help them with their marketing. And she's like, look, the notary industry is no different from anything else. People get confused and pulled. They don't know where to go. They don't know, who to trust because of social media. Um, I really want to maintain this as being the safe place. You guys know that was big for me in NBB, those of you that were part of NBB. I want this to be a safe place where you're going to get quality training, quality advice. People are going to be nice to each other because I will kick you right off if you're going to be nasty. And I know nobody on this call would even think about doing that. I don't want the folks that are going to come. I don't want people. I don't want any member. I want the member that understands collaboration and sharing and learning new things. Um, that's important to me, right? That's the piece of it that I want to really get out there, that this is a safe place to come learn. And I think you guys feel safe. Yeah, feel like you guys that have known me for a while feel safe in sharing and contributing in that way. And I'm appreciative that you guys are taking the lead in the community for that. Thank you for asking that question.
Yeah, and I think when you set those boundaries, when you have set those boundaries, this is ultimately your space.
Yeah.
But we have all these amazing people here. Why wouldn't we want to like build authentic relationships? That's why we're here. If that's not why you're here, you're
Yeah.
missing out, because
Yeah. Yeah.
you have communities all over the place. And yeah, it's good.
Money's important, right? And so I want to get more members that are like-minded so that I can start doing bigger prizes and things like that. And, I have some flexibility there. But I do want it to be a community of like-minded people that I'm not worried about having the most members or the most of anything other than quality training, quality, authentic relationships. That's my boundary. That's what I want. That's the part that I loved so much. That was the part that was hardest for me to give up, to release with Notary Business Builder. Like I mean, that's what got me so upset was that night we had the announcement call and everybody was on and I just lost my shit. I was like, I literally had to like turn off my video because I sat here sobbing. And it was just those relationships, I don't want those to go away at all. You know, that's what feeds me. And I know so many of you as well. I'm glad you brought that up, Michelle. Thank you. And I am tapping the people that I know do good work, right? No question about it. Who else has a question or a comment or anything like that? I want you to know too, I'm hopeful this is Q2. I'm hopeful to start an affiliate program as well. So as you go through this program and learn and fall in love with it, I hope you do, and you want to share it with your notary friends. I am hopeful to start that community, that opportunity for you guys to earn income from telling people about this community. Now that you know the kind of people that we want to be a part of this, I want that to be a benefit to you as well. So that is something that we're looking at, hopefully in Q2. Like I said, like when you start small like this, I have grand plans, but those things take time and money. And my goal is to keep you guys as informed as possible, you know, let you know everything that's going on and work together. And those of you that have been in this business for a while, take the lead in there. Guide. It's not just up to me to be the leader of this group. Grab the hand of the person behind you and lift them up and help them out. We should all be doing that. And if you guys have ever worked with me on putting a program out, that's, you know, Carol Ringwald is helping me put together the business plan. She's taking credit for it too. It's not just my idea. That those kinds of things are important to me. Sooner than later, please, I have a blog post and YouTube video going out to tell people about this. About what, Jen?
About
Field
marketing stories and the shift over and all of that stuff. So I'm ready to get as many people on board as possible.
You know, I don't know if this is right to share or not, but there's been a lot of sadness with me with the whole decision about NBB. But once I made the decision, I pulled the trigger with school and realized it could do what I wanted it to do. I've really been very excited to have an opportunity to step into my own, instead of part of the dynamic trio, you know, of me, Bill, and Laura. We're always going to work together. We're always going to collaborate. We were talking about that in the previous call, Inside Notary Business Builder, but we're always going to be friends and love each other, and that magic is going to stay. But it's exciting to me to think about stepping into my own, and I really want to translate that excitement to members and get them excited about doing the hard work of marketing. I want to share a statistic that I shared on the previous call. So for those of you that weren't on it, it takes 20 times longer to develop trust with an individual if you only approach them digitally. Social media, emails, that kind of stuff. If you're trying to build relationships behind your desk, it's 20 times harder, 20 times harder than going out and getting involved in your community. Like Mary was talking about on the previous call, she's going to chamber events, and it can be hard and intimidating and all of those things. But I really want the excitement of what that can do for you in your business to translate to you guys. And I want to encourage every single one of you as founding members now of Marketing for Notaries. I want you to share your ideas too. You know, if you guys find something that's working for you when it comes to in-person marketing, share it. Let us know. I'm actually going to be getting back out there, and this is why the 5-point marketing system for trust delivery isn't going to be coming till later in the year. But I'm actually going to get out there and start knocking on doors again to attorneys' offices and figuring out what works and what doesn't, and putting myself back in that horribly uncomfortable situation of popping in and introducing myself. And I'm trying to figure out a way to bring you guys along with me, like trying to film it without it looking sus, right? As you're walking into an office with your camera out, but I'll get there. But I know when I challenge myself like that, the other side of that is growth. And I freaking love that growth part. I love that piece of it. And so I'm excited to pass that along to you guys. All right, guys, what else do we want to talk about today? Any questions? Anything about what's coming? I actually am going to be bringing you guys some digital solutions this year as well to complement your marketing plan, and make things a little easier on you with automation. We're going to talk about email sequencing and automation and all those things, just so you know that is coming. I want to really create some amazing entrepreneurial marketers out there. I'm excited about that opportunity. All right, guys, coffee talks are only going to be about 30 minutes. They're going to move. This one just happened to coincide with NBB. They're normally going to be at 8 a.m. Pacific, 10 a.m. Central, 11 a.m. Eastern. If those times don't work for you and you're not able to make it, you'll have a replay. But I encourage you to come back this call moving forward. If there's a theme, I'll tell you about it for the month. If there's something going on. Otherwise, this is just a place for us to come together, share ideas, ask questions, like ask me anything kind of style, super casual. And so I hope you come back every month as we share our coffee talk, my New York accent, coffee talk. I'm trying to sound like Judy. Dee Dee, do you have a question for me?
Yes, sorry, I lost audio for I don't know how many minutes, but I missed where can I see this recording again? And
You're going to
go ahead.
get, you'll get an update through a notification through the system. I haven't posted it yet, so
Okay.
I don't want to, I think I know how it's going to work based on what I read. So look for a notification,
Okay.
in, I don't know, a couple hours, look for a notification and it'll tell you. Great question. Thank you for asking that. But
And
yeah,
then,
we want to
then you
send
just
out.
meant, oh, sorry. Then you just mentioned that the times are going to change to 8. Is it the same day?
Yeah, I'm going to try and keep it. I'm going to try and keep it on the same day.
Okay.
So if you go and look at the calendar, it's already filled out for all of 2025. So if you
Good.
want to go through today and just look at the calendar and click on it and then click that add to calendar, you can get it on your calendar for the entire year and it'll probably take you less than 5 minutes.
Oh, just like the NBB did. Okay, perfect. Thank you
Yeah,
so much. Thank
yeah,
you.
you're welcome. You're welcome. And then I see Arnetta is saying, my challenge is I take care of my 2-year-old grandson during the day. I'm supposed to keep him 9 to 3, but it's getting later and later, and I need to figure out how to get things moving with my CNTDA and forgiveness coaching services. Arnetta, I want to talk to you about your forgiveness coaching services offline so I can learn more about that. Or if you'd like to post it in our general discussion, I would love to learn more about that. I did see that on your profile when you signed up. Arnetta, I know we have not known each other for a long time. And I'm not, the only thing I know about your situation with your grandson is what you told me in the chat. But I just want to preface this by saying I'm kind of a tell it like it is girl. It sounds to me like you need to have a chat with grandson's parents about sticking to their times. So I hope that you don't take offense to that, but I know from experience, because my great niece does this to us when we watch her kids and when my sister-in-law watches her grandchildren, that they say they're going to pick up at 3 and they don't show up at 6 till 6. And they're, that's a boundary conversation that you, I think, should have with, and I'm glad you don't take offense to me saying that you should have with the parents, because you have to take care of you too. And there's nothing wrong with drawing boundaries when you are watching a child for free. That's a lot of energy. My great niece and nephew come over. They're 1 and 2 or 2 and 3 now. Holy crap, I got to stay in bed for a week after one day of watching them. It's crazy how much energy they have. So I get it. You need to talk to your children and let them know that you deserve some time for you too. And if you want to chat more about that, girl, I'm here for you. I understand. Anybody else want to say anything before we hang up today? I'm glad you agree, Arnetta. All right, guys. Thank you so much. It means so much to me that you're here. I appreciate it so much. Michelle, did you have something? I saw you.
No, I was just saying, you said, does anybody have anything to say? And I said, thank you.
Oh, thank you. Thank you for trusting me to help you with your business. There's nothing more that warms my heart than that. So I just appreciate you guys so much. I will see you next week on our Building Authentic Relationships call inside the new Marketing for Notaries. Thanks, guys. Talk to you soon. Bye.